So here we have a Renault Kangoo van. This is a 2020 model. This one is electric and I'm just getting this one ready for resale. So I thought I'd just make this quick video about the drain channels in the windscreen scuttle here. I've done a video in the past about it, but in this case I've got the wheel arch lining off so I can show you the drain holes. So something I do with all the vans we sell is remove this scuttle and make sure those drain channels are free and not blocked. It's a relatively simple job. Even though this van is only 2.5 years old, has only done 21,000 miles, it's something that we still do just to minimise warranty claims and just to make sure that something as simple as leaves and debris down in here isn't going to block up and cause us potential issues, or cause the new owner any issues. And if that tray in there gets blocked and the water doesn't run free, it ends up going through the heater, getting into the cabin and getting the carpets wet. So I've done videos on the channel about this before, on the Kangoo here and also the Renault Zoe, and obviously a vehicle of this age and this low mileage, you're not going to get it yet. It's not really old enough, but it's something that we do still check anyway, particularly if it's been parked up under trees and near hedgerows and things, and in the autumn you get leaves and seeds and things blocking up here, and if they get through these little grills in the corners, then you end up getting sort of compost forming in the channels, and then that soon does block the drain channels. And in this case I've got the wheel arch liner off here and I'll show you why they block. So on this van the rear section of the wheel arch liner here was cracked, so just changing that, and if I just get a torch in here, that then exposes the drain channels, and you'll see here this is where the water comes in, and at the top of this, in that channel above the windscreen, is a little rubber, I don't know what you would call it, a little rubber mast as it were, and I don't know why they've got all that rubber at the top, because it just needs a hole. But anyway, this is like a little funnel and the water runs around here and then out here and then runs on the inside of the wheel arch liner and then sort of just dribbles out down here. And the issue is there is a bend here, a bend there, and then at the end, let me just move the torch there, is a little rubber flap. And all of this, because it's sort of got bends and restricted, if this gets rotting leaves and debris in it and seeds and things, and as I said, with the water it starts sort of making compost, it soon blocks, because you've got these restricted corners, and then you've got this silly little flap at the bottom which doesn't really do much, and it doesn't take much for a leaf to get blocked in there to sort of seal that up, and then the whole thing backs up and blocks up the dirt. I know some people do just rip these out and then the water will just run down here, which actually is probably fine, because again it's going to hit the underside of the liner and just dribble down anyway. But these things are a pretty poor design, because it just encourages it to block up. But anyway, that's all I wanted to show you, was this really, because obviously I've got the wheel arch liner out here and it gives me an opportunity to show you what this is. Because if you're at the top of the van clearing your drain channels, you don't get to see this side of it. So obviously if you're poking something in, you're only going to get that far. What you really want to do is get an air line down to blow it all out and pour lots of water through there to make sure that's running freely. So that's it for this one. If it's helped, do hit the thumbs up button as always, really does help, and I'll see you on the next video.